back on Dice of Kalma to continue my run that I had last time, because I didn't finish it. Hopefully I still have it right here. Yeah. 252. So I don't think I really have anything. Oh yeah, I got a pair because of the threes. I don't think I have anything else, right? Yeah. So all of these ones would not be, they don't really add anything. And I just remembered because I just like rewatched the little intro that I had of my video to make sure that I had everything right on there, like so the video would work. But then I remembered that I can choose how many dice I want to roll, so I don't have to get rid of stuff that I already have that's good, like that pair of threes. 3 of a kind. That one is way better. I'm gonna be 259, so I'm gonna reroll this. Hopefully I get something good. It's a 2 pair. It's barely even better. I'm pretty sure there's... I'll go with this one, because I might need that last reroll for something better. I was planning on rerolling that 5 to get a 6, potentially, so I could get a high roll, which is the 1 and 6 one, to get the multiplier. This doesn't really mean anything. So if I get another... I'm pretty sure there's a... What's that one thing? Full house is 3 of a kind and a pair. So if I get a 5 or a 6, that'll be a full... Oh, what? A full house. I almost said a full of a kind. And that's not it. Hopefully I get it. I did not. I rolled every single number. Why doesn't it lock it in when... Did I just lose here? All because of that I didn't lock it in. I didn't mean to. Can I get a retry? I guess not. Well, that only lasted like 3 minutes. That's not even enough time for...
What's the craziest thing you've ever done?
I'm not watching an ad. Get off. I hate having to watch ads. This would be 63, which is not enough. If I get a 2 or a 3, that's a full house. That's not a full house. At least it's slightly better, so I guess I'll just do it. A 2 pair. Does that not count as a high die? I have 1 and a 6. That would be 99. It's enough anyways. I'm pretty sure a high die or anything like a 2 numbers can't use the same dice more than once. So that's why it didn't count as a high die. Why is it called a better skull and not like a better skull? When rerolling without changing the value of the hand once per hand. 10 bucks. It seems like something that will activate rarely. Pilot skull. When playing a hand, if the sum of the first and the last die is larger than the sum of the die between them. Or you just go and do the chef one, which is gives bones and multiplier if the sum of all my die is less than 15. feel like the pilot skull is somehow the best one here. And upgrade the 2 pair, because I get that often. See, just then. And it's already almost enough. A full house. Machine skull when playing a hand, if plus 10 bone when playing a hand if at least one die is equal to the rerolls left. It seems pretty good. Night skull, plus 2 multiplier when playing a hand if the amount of hands left is even. That seems pretty good too. And the spike skull is 5 bones and 2 multiplier when playing a hand if the middle die is equal to the amount of odd dice. That doesn't seem like that one activates often, the spiked skull. I might go to the night skull. And then I guess I'll just I'll upgrade my 3 of a kind because it seems more often. A pair. If I just get this one to a 3, that's a straight, isn't it? Yeah, 5 consecutive numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So as long as I just hit this 1 in 6 chance, I get a straight. Why did I forget it so easily? That is not what I wanted. That was awful. What skulls do I even have? The sum of the first and the last die. 6 and a 1. No. I'm gonna reroll this one just so I can activate my first skull. I was gonna say what other chances, but it's 1 in 6. There's no way I'm losing this early on. I have one more reroll. If I get this to a 2, then I get it. Then I get a full house, isn't it? Why did I roll another 1? I guess I'll just play this hand. Okay, I won anyways, but I guess I should probably check before. Geek Skull. When rerolling, plus 10 bones when rerolling at least 1 die into the sum of its 2 adjacent dice. I seen that would mean my adjacent dice would have to be a really small number. With Pot Skull, which is 2 multiplier when playing a hand if the sum of the dice is larger than 22. And the Drinking Skull is 5 bones and 1 multiplier when playing a hand if the smallest or the largest die is equal to the hands left. I think the Drinking Skull might actually be better. No, I'm going with the Pot Skull. Upgrade my pair, because all of these other ones I need 5 of them to do it. 3 of a kind. Can I roll something other than a 1? I got my wish, but it's not what I wanted. It's still 200, which is like almost half of what I need to. Two pair. That's 210 exactly. for that. Alright, nailed skull. +2 rerolls when playing a hand if the first, the last, and at least one other die all have the same number. So I need a 3 of a kind with the first and the last number, or the first and the last die being 2 of the dice that are in the 3 of a kind. The spike skull, +2 rerolls when playing a hand if the middle die is equal to the amount of odd dice. And the queen skull is +2 rerolls when playing a hand if the amount of unique dice numbers is smaller than the amount of rerolls spent on the hand. I'd need like a 5 of a kind to get that, because I don't reroll that often. I think the spike skull is the best one here. I guess I'll upgrade by 4 of a kind. I just passed off on the option to get a high dice. What should I have left? Not that much. Right. There's a chance if I hit this and make it a 3, I'd get a consecutive numbers. I forget what it's called. There's a chance. I got it straight. 400. And a pair. Yeah, that's enough. Merchant skull, +15 bones when rerolling the dice into ascending or descending order, once per hand. It doesn't seem like it's that often to hit. The daredevil skull is +2 multiplier when playing a hand that is more valuable than the previous played hand. That seems pretty good. Then the drinking skull, we already seen before. I'm going with the daredevil skull. And I'm gonna upgrade my 2 pair. Rerolling these 2. 2 pair. That's a pair. If I do this, that's only 150. I'm doing it. That's a pair, which is, it's only the ones. So it doesn't count towards a high roll. Which is even better? Is it the high die, or is it, yeah, the pair is better, so I don't want to reroll my ones. I'll reroll my 3, because that way I don't get rid of my 4 and 6, which are big contributors to the fact that I have bones, and the fact that if I reroll the 3, that's a 2 in 6 chance that I either roll 4 or 6, which would thus make a 2 pair, and I don't lose out on that much. So that means I just have to hit this 1 chance. I did not hit it, but I only have 1 hand left, so I use... How did I make that mistake? My luck pays off. I got a full house after accidentally re-rolling everything. I thought I just messed up my whole run there.